Hey guys, what is up? Bring me the boa. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting video because I am going to do a little bit of feeding. But, this video is actually going to be on an invertebrate. Evolutionary Gang Squad. Eat, eat. Let's see. Are you going to take it? Oop. Okay, guess not. He got a little spooked. You're looking for it, though. And that's the... Oop. Oh, yes. I might... Come on. He can smell it. No, no, no. Go this way. Go this way. I was not anticipating this being as difficult as it is. So this is a dubia roach that I am feeding to a tailless whip scorpion. Well, it would appear that he does not want to eat, sadly, a minute and 45 seconds in. But, let's leave it there. And I'll talk now. I'll move these out of the way. And I will close the door because I hear food. But, I caught this little dude a little bit ago. He's an arthropod. Let's see. Maybe I'll actually get him out instead. Because he is really unique looking. So for those of you who do not like things with legs, or sharp legs with that matter, if you don't like praying mantids and you don't like spiders, you're definitely not going to like this. And if you don't like things that scuttle like a crab, you're really not going to like this video. Come on. Dang. I literally put this in here just so it would go onto this lid. Why don't you crab walk onto the lid? Oh, he was on there. They move so freaking fast. Hi. Hi. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move the camera so that way you guys can see him. So, let's see. This back here. Let's see if I can get him. There he is. Right there. That creepy crawly dude. Come on. My camera just isn't wanting to focus. Is it saying it's too close? Does it not see him? It doesn't help that he's... Come on. Let's just set this here. Now these guys are relatively shy. Why does he just do that? Get out of the corner. That's a beetle. Oh, he's up on the side here, so at least I got that. Finally, it decides to like correctly zoom. That's the underside. It is a tailless whip scorpion. These guys come out when it gets humid and at night. They are nocturnal creatures. They kind of scuttle sideways like a crab. I can't really show it because he's being uncooperative. But I caught him a couple days ago, same time as I caught the last batch of toads in the last video. But, just realized my closet was open. But, they're really nice, they're delicate little animals. and just wasn't wanting to pick it up because my hand does smell like toads and mice and roaches. And even though these guys mainly feed on insects, putting this back up here, putting my camera back here, and zooming correctly. Oh, I should probably move this real quick too while I'm at it. They're very nice and delicate creatures. They're the Vietnamese version of them that is like the size of your hand. Oh, it doesn't even, you can't even see my closet. I'm still going to close it just to keep things a little bit more professional, because professionals have standards. But these guys will eat, they're carnivorous and also insectivorous. Insectivorous. However you want to pronounce it. They eat insects primarily, but like with all insects, you can feed them meat as well. So mice is not above their pay grade. But these little whips are whips in quotes. I don't know if you could see them or not. They're very, very skinny legs, because you'll see 3 main legs on each side of the body, so 6 total. Then there's these long, gangly legs. Those are actually used as touch and smell sensors, so those legs can pick up on the scent trails of various things, as well as the vibrations of things, so it allows them to sense things overall much better. They're kind of like an archaic tarantula, if you want to think of it that way. They're more like, from what I've heard from some people, these are more like crustaceans and spiders. They are still deemed arachnids, therefore they are still invertebrates and arthropods, even though crabs and crustaceans are as well. These guys are arachnids still, and arachnid just means 8 legs, 2 body segments. So he has a thorax, which is this part right here, and an abdomen, which is this right here. Don't know how well that's coming out, but the butt of it is the abdomen, and the head is the thorax. No, cephalothorax, because it is the head and middle body segment joined into one, making it the cephalothorax. They're just a relatively interesting species. They are nocturnal. I've caught a handful of these prior. Looks like a boy, based on the size. I'm not entirely sure how to sex them, I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm going to get a little bit better at that as time goes on, because they are a local species. And you'll see there's some dead roaches in here. He has killed a couple, but he just doesn't want to eat on camera. And then, of course, there's a beetle in here, because I thought maybe he'd want to eat it, but I don't think he really cares much for it. Oh, he's cleaning. Sorry, it's just so cool. So they have, so how I mentioned is that they have 4 legs on each side, the 2 gangly ones, and then the 6 more beefed up ones. They also have these incredible pedipalps, which pedipalps, I'm drawing it, guys, just to show you. That's pretty much how they look, kinda, just a lot more scarier. But these pedipalps, they actually have very sharp prongs. So they sit like this, and they go and just grab and pull things in, and it's just so cool to watch them clean. So they clean these sensor organs right here regularly, because obviously if you need to smell something, you need to smell dinner, you want your nose to be working fine, and that's their nose, is those thin legs. That's their nose. Now there's a species that is related, kind of closely related. I'm not entirely sure how close though. They're called vinegaroons, which vinegaroons, they're called vinegaroons because they shoot vinegar out of these sensor-like ones, but then not those, they actually look more like this. They have a third one like that. And the third one shoots vinegar, the other 2 are sensory organs. Well, it's like vinegar. It's an acidic substance. We actually have them here in Arizona. They are very, very hard to find. My hognoses are out there hungry, so I probably will film a hognose feeding video after this. But they're hard to find here in Arizona. Some people know they have their spots and they refuse to give them out because it's their spot and they want to find them. And I can understand because vinegaroons are such unique creatures. I actually wanted to buy some in the past, but I just never have, just because I don't know enough about their care. These guys, I've kept a couple of them now, and I've caught them out in the wild. I didn't even know that they lived here until I stumbled across multiple of them one humid night. They do like humidity, and they do like the moon being out. That is how I found him, was after it rained. It was a little cloudy, but the moon was still out. So I feel like the moon influences their behavior somehow, but I have to read more into that, so don't take my word for that 100%, because I would like to have correct, academically sourced information. He's cleaning again, and that is so cool. But, they also... Don't interrupt the vinegaroon's cleaning, you stupid beetle. Sorry. But so they have like these little pinchers. That's their mouth. And so basically what they do is they use their big pinchers to push their little gangly ones into their mouth, and they kind of just essentially just suck off the dirt, and they clean. And it's just really cool to watch that happen because they're just so sharp. I'm going to clean this cage up. I'm going to actually outfit it like an actual terrarium now that I've decided I do want to kind of keep it. And I'll update you guys when I get around to doing that. It'll probably be tomorrow before I go to work, or maybe even tonight. But they're just so cool because they're just so weird. They're just such a weird species. And when I have more information that's academically sourced and that I will feel confident in sharing in terms of like the longevity of them, I've heard from some keepers that they only live a handful of years. By handful I mean like 5 to 8, I want to say, is what I've been told by somebody, but I'm not 100% sure if that is correct or not, so I am going to look into that. This is a wild-caught specimen, so I also have no clue how long it has been around for. But I will make it like an addendum video to this. I just kind of want to show it a little bit. And when I get more comfortable handling this individual in particular, because this one has been a little bit flighty, and I don't want to be nervous when I'm holding it, because I don't want it to accidentally pinch me, because even though they rarely do, it does not look fun. These guys are an arthropod that I am very cautious about. Tarantulas, I've never, I'll just pick them up. I really don't care. And speaking of tarantulas, when I was in Wilcox a while ago, I didn't get any of the footage. I'm just saying it just because it is an arachnid. I got footage of these really cool dwarf tarantulas that are like jet black, but their abdomens are like this amber yellow with red accents on the hairs that they kick off. And I'm still just so disappointed that I never got to use that footage because it got deleted because my phone got sent into a factory reset. But I'm hoping that next time in the fall, I'm going to go down the same exact road. Hopefully I will get to find some and film them again. Because it was just so cool, and it was such a missed opportunity for me to just show you guys. I actually love arthropods and invertebrates. I have a poster of them over here of just some arachnids. I have several books dedicated to just arachnids. It was like my life goal at one point to own every native scorpion here in Arizona. And I came really close. I was missing only one species. And then I ended up buying a couple scorpions at the expos and ended up just kind of like, man, I don't really want to do any of this anymore with the scorpions, because if they get out, they can see my dogs and they can go to the hospital and stuff like that. So, yeah. I do have some academic knowledge on arthropods. I'm wondering if... No, he's not on the poster. I was just checking to see if they had him on there. But, yeah, I'm going to do some more arthropod-ish videos as well, just because I feel like I just focus too much on the snakes on the channel. And even though, granted, the name is Bring Me the Boa, my passion for animals has, like, literally been everything but birds and mammals, really. It's been, like, arthropods, like bugs, and like I should say insects and arachnids, because bugs are technically a subset of insects, but I can get into that in another video if you guys are interested, and I probably will just do it just because little 8-year-old me would be so proud of me doing that, because little 8-year-old me was like a bug expert. I could identify any butterfly as an 8-year-old just looking at it, depending on what state. I could identify all of them in Montana, all of them in Wyoming, and all of them in Wisconsin. Then I moved out here. And then I got obsessed with lizards. But that is a story for another time and another video, because I strayed from arthropods. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is kind of a weird video. I know you didn't really get to see this, so that's why I'm going to make another one. But it's not to be interesting. The quick little like, hey, I recently caught this. It's going to be another video at least once, and then I'm going to release it, type thing. So stay tuned. I don't know when that'll be coming out, because I don't know when I'm going to be filming that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Your guys' support means the world to me, and I hope that, like, my content helps make the COVID quarantine here in Arizona, for those of you who live here, less boring. So hopefully you guys have some things to watch, because I don't know when this video is going to air. I'll be honest with you. Filmed 3 already, and I'm debating on having a modified upload schedule just because of the COVID-19 outbreak, that maybe I should put a little bit more videos out during that time, just so that people have things to bide their time with. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. And keep your guys' eyes on the sky. There's some interesting butterflies, because they'll be moving through here in like a month.